What's up, guys? Thought I'd be a bit more colourful today. Maybe because I take a pre-workout to do a workout and then I forgot I got to do the videos, and so I got a bit more energy. So I was like, you know what? Let's do this. So I got the stretch stuff, guys. The stretching will be at the end of this video, just so you know. So if you guys are looking at just for that, then just rewind till I'm probably like in a stretch pose. Anyway, so for our ninja stuff, we've got another core piece. This is very, very tough. A few little movements that we're introducing, like bottom half and top half, pulses and everything like that. It's very similar to what we've done before, but let's get into it. So we're starting off with just V-up pulses. So you guys are laying down, simply like this, and all you're doing is coming up and down. What you're trying to do is just get your whole back off the ground, so you're only on your tailbone or your hip bone, tailbone, and your legs are completely off the ground as well. That's all there is. Once you guys have finished that, we are then going into our straight leg raises. Sorry, pulses this time, I'm pretty sure. Nope, definitely raises. So again, one of my favorite movements to strengthen through the hip flexors, and also with the core to kind of give them some sense of security, so they won't be so tight, so they won't be pulling out our lower backs or anything like that. So from here, palms on the ground in line with the knees, and just coming up. Cool. If you guys want an extra challenge, you'll need to sit back a little bit more, depending. I come up onto my fingertips, and you can just do double. Cool. Up to you guys with that one. You're then going to go laying back down. You're first going to start with your bottom half. So it's pretty much laying here. Hands are preferably here. If you need to do it by your side, that's fine. But you're just pulsing your feet up and down. Cool. Same thing here, like we went through last week. You guys will have a gap underneath your back, or from your back to the ground at your lower back. So from here, coming up and closing that gap. So getting your lower back to touch the ground. Try not to swing your arms too much. They will move a little bit independent, but try not to do this. Cool. We don't want assistance with the arms for this. We actually want the arms to make it a little bit harder. If that is too tough, hands by sides, coming up and touching lower back to the ground, just like that. It'll be a bit easier. And then V-ups. So either into a crunch or the proper V. Cool. So you guys will run through that. Going into a homey workout, fairly simple. It's going to be a little bit of a longer burner. This week we've tested out some long workouts. We'll probably go back to shorter ones for the rest of the time that we are in this half isolation kind of thing. Purely just find that it's easier for everyone to kind of get off the couch and get the work done, instead of just sitting there being like, man, I got like a 30 to 40 minute workout to do, I don't really want to do it. And then you feel lazy and then you feel guilty, and it snowballs that way. I'd rather snowball the other way and keep it moving. So we've got dumbbell or kettlebell swings. I've got the dumbbell just because everyone knows the kettlebell swings. The way you hold the dumbbell is just like this. Feet are going to be wide enough that the object can move through the hips or between the legs comfortably. From here, through the hips, up to overhead. Cool. It's not this, but you're opening the hips up nice and quick to allow the weight to be pulled up through the hips, and the arms are just holding onto the weight so it doesn't go anywhere. And then your goblet squat. So holding it either like this when you have the dumbbell, sorry, the kettlebell. Dumbbell you can hold like this as well if you want, as long as you're actually holding it a little bit, and then into your stance, and then squatting down, below parallel, and back up. Cool, very simple. The workout will be quite gassy, that's the goal. So just kind of lean into the pain a little bit more. There will be, with the kettlebell swings, a bit of an opportunity to breathe, because you can only go so fast unless you're actively pulling the weight down. So just find a good rhythm with that, and I would choose to catch your breath in that part there. If you guys are on the rower or the bike, check out the notes. If you're struggling with all of that and you have distances, check out the notes for the timing of the runs. Please don't skip that amount of time. Cool. I'd rather keep your Achilles and your calves kind of nice and not hating you. If you do need to skip, flick us a message and I'll send through stuff personally for each person, because we don't want to overdo it. Alright, so we're going to go into the stretches now. So starting off with the kneeling hip flexor, very simple. You're just here, like you're about to propose to someone, and then you're going to lean forward. Cool. that is too easy, step the front foot out a bit more and then come forward again. And if that's still too easy, pick up the back leg and hold it there as well as you lean forward. Your kneeling hamstring in the same position, but now you're going to take your chest to the front leg and then pull your hips back. We're not looking for a stretch behind the knee, we're looking for it in the belly of the hamstring right here. Cool. If that is too loose, and you can straighten your knee with your chest against it, so I can straighten it like this, with chest no, then you need to kind of come lower to the ground as you do it. Try and keep your toes pointed forward or on the ground. As soon as you lift up, you'll start to get the stretch behind the knee, and we don't want that there. For the lizard stretch, you'll still be in the same position-ish. Now, if my left foot is forward, my left hand is going to go on the inside of the foot. And then from here, bringing that back leg out a bit further. And then if you can, down onto your elbows. And if you can, try and get your nose down to the ground while keeping this foot on the ground as well. So not lifting up onto your toes or too far onto the side or anything like that. You're going to be feeling a stretch right through the hip, wherever's tightest for this one. That's why I really like the lizard, because it does that there. And then you go into your pigeon, so you fold that front leg underneath, and you can sit right there. Either get this shoulder to this toe, or this shoulder to this knee, or keep it up. You'll feel the stretch differently. Wherever's tightest, try and sit there. You guys will notice that those 4 movements I just showed, I didn't need to move my front leg, back leg forwards or backwards or anything like that. So do all the stretches starting in this position. Once you've done them all this side, then swap over and do this side. You'll find that it's just a nice flow. It's what I do for my hip flow, just to open up the hips and just loosen them all off really nicely. And that's just a bit easier. With your lying chest, so what this is you're going to be lying down on the ground. Now everyone gets this wrong because they either have their hand too far down or too far up. Cool? If you don't know, just go out. Cool, that's all you need to do. Palm down to the ground. If my right hand is out or my right arm is out, I'm going to get my left leg and twist over as far as I can. I'm going to show you on this side because I can actually stretch my left shoulder, I can't stretch my right. So it's out, you've seen the position for the shoulder or the arm now. Now my left hand is out, I'm going to get my right leg over to twist over. Cool? And as you guys go through that, you're going to feel a stretch slightly through the bicep. We're focusing on the pec major and minor. You might feel it in the front of the shoulder, that's fine. Also with the twisting of the leg over, you guys are going to get some stretch through the spine. Either it'll be lower or middle, maybe upper back, mainly just the middle and the lower, which is really good because we're getting rotation through that at the same time. Cool. Your seated biceps, you're just sitting just like this, fingers pointing away from you, and then you're going to take your bum up and take it forward or towards your feet. And keep walking it out till you feel the stretch. And you'll see my shoulders are rolled forward. If you want, you can pull your shoulders back, drive your chest out, and then go into the stretch again. You will have nowhere near as much range of motion, and you'll probably hit a slightly different target with that. But either one, just spend that time in there anyway. If you guys want to go through this and do it longer than just the time that I've allotted, that's even better. I would recommend, it's up to you. I just find that I stretch better either in the morning. I think I went through this last week, so in the morning when I've got nothing to do, like I don't feel like I have to start my day yet, so I'll start it smoothly with stretching, or I'll finish my day on it. Because I feel really good once I've stretched, and I'm going to go lie in bed where I'm fully just laid down. So I'm not putting any tightness or any hinging or movement into my body at all, unless you sleep like a pretzel. And I guarantee you more than 50% of us actually do that. So maybe it's even good to stretch before bed to kind of prepare the body for the way that we sleep. But yeah, so that's it guys. If you have any questions, flick us a message. Don't comment on the YouTube thing because I'm not going to see it because I don't know how to check that. Yeah, just flick us a message. If you guys are doing any technique stuff with any of the weightlifting stuff as well, we've had some people sending it through. Please keep doing that. It's awesome, allows us to be coaches, and you better be working out. See ya.